Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution with me, Balthelion. So today we're back in the hive and we're going to try and convince the bartender to let that poor woman go and not continue to be extorted. So we'll see how well this goes.
You got a favorite poison?
Hey, about that job?
You found Jaya yet? You need to get back the money she owes us.
What's it gonna take for you to leave Jaya alone for good?
I don't understand. Didn't you get the money?
I know about the Shylock scam you're running. Get her the augment she wants and then bleed her with monthly payments for the rest of her life. I want to know what it's gonna take for you to leave her alone for good.
A cyborg with a heart of gold, are we? Tell you what, Guaylo. You give me a year's worth of payments and she's free.
5,000? Oh, let's be a cyborg with a heart of gold then.
You're too kind a man. A fine specimen of humanity. Here's your money. Now you better leave her alone.
Don't make threats you can't enforce. But yes, she's off the hook. I'll put in a good word for you with Tong. He's in his office downstairs. The guys will let you through.
Okay, so Tong's in his office and we did get a praxis point as well, so let's go spend that. So I'm going to get the Icarus landing system, which I'll be able to show you guys once we get back outside again. But that allows for some pretty cool manoeuvres with jumping off of rooftops. And it also means I can fall from any height without fear of injury, so I can jump off rooftops and not give a shit, which is quite nice. And it also means, yeah, we have this descent velocity modulator. So fall from height without any fear of injury. Automatic activation to stun nearby targets upon landing. Press the fire button while falling, and it doesn't consume energy either. So that's pretty cool for stunning enemies when you drop out the sky. But anyway, let's go find Tong.
You see this? And to screw it up in the fourth, I'm just flushing my money down the pot.
You're Tong?
You only work that out now. Guess you're not as sharp as you think. How about you tell me who you work for? Then I decide what I tell you about Van Bruggen.
Does the name Sarif Industries ring any bells?
Sarif Industries? Isn't that American company stole all the headlines a while back? You're still in business?
Why wouldn't we be?
Check the news. Biotech corporations seem to be failing a lot these days, especially the ones who are making enhancements. Van Bruggen's in the Alice Garden pods. Capsule 301. Place is a rat hole, but it's useful sometimes. Make sure you leave him in the same shape you find him.
And if I don't?
Your call. But those implants of yours might look even more special on somebody else.
You ain't getting my implants. So yeah. Some interesting pictures behind him. So he's a family man. He does have a son who is going to go on to be the Tong of the original game. Actually, that's him being manager back in the day. But he likes all his anime stuff as well. So we'll leave him behind. I think we'll cut away and go
Malik,
back.
you were right.
Oh,
Tong is helping Van Bruggen. He stashed him in the Alice Garden pods.
Thought as much. A hacker who knows his way around corporate firewalls would make a valuable asset for the Triads. I'm at the pods myself, Jensen. Want me to run interference?
No, don't put yourself at risk. I'm heading there now.
so I think we'll cut away then and just tell that lady she's off the hook and see how that goes. Okay, so we're back then at the lady's apartment. And she seems to be gone. Which is awkward. What happened to her? So apparently we can't tell her that she's off the hook. She's just done a runner. Okay. Well, in that case then, I think we will carry on with the main quest. So I'll meet you guys over near the entrance to the Alice Garden pods. Okay, so we're back and we're on the east side of the square where the hive is. And we're going to go down this little alleyway here to get to the Alice Garden pods. I'm not sure there's been more security guards around here, but I do remember back in the day causing a massive firefight somewhere around these alleyways. Yeah, there's a couple of security guards.
What are you? Bell Tower Special Operative?
I like how this guy's just randomly wearing a gas mask, but they conveniently can't spare it for his friend.
How can I help you?
But anyway, the building we're going in is just on the far side here. It's like a posh apartment complex.
我听说他们想把改变回原来那种普通的旅馆。
那我们这些租房的。
Okay, let's get around the back. Oh, hello, put the gun away. Why'd you pull your gun out? There was no need for that.
Jensen, I was on my way out.
What are you doing here, Malik? I told you I got this one.
I know. I didn't do anything. Trust me. Van Bruggen's all yours.
Hang on a second. Something's wrong. What is it? Why are you here?
It's nothing. I mean, can't a girl have secrets?
Of course, but I can tell something's bothering you. And I'm concerned. What's going on?
I just had to look into something. For a friend. She deserved better.
I'm listening.
Fine, since you're so damn curious. Years ago, I used to live here, remember? My friend, my best friend, Evelyn. She was like a sister to me. Made living here fun. But then there was an accident. She's dead.
I'm sorry, Malik.
Wait, Jensen, let me finish. I thought I was okay with it, but I know she didn't just die. She was killed. Murdered. Her damn scumbag boyfriend did it. I know he did. I knew he was trouble right from the start, but she just wouldn't listen to me.
Malik, easy. If your friend was murdered, the police would have suspected something. They would have investigated.
That's just it. There was no investigation. They said she fell down a flight of stairs like it was some kind of freak accident. But her wounds, the way she died, they don't add up. It's right here in the damn blood spatter analysis.
Blood spatter? You've seen the police report?
Yes. A friend left a copy of it in a pod here for me to pick up. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but I think there's been a cover-up. I just have to prove it. If I could get my hands on the autopsy report, the one that never surfaced, I know I'd get the truth. Except...
Why do I suspect I'm about to get dragged into something?
Look, Jensen, I'm sorry. I know Van Bruggen is the priority here, and I told you it was my business and I could take care of it. It's just... The more I think about it, the more I realize I'm in over my head. I'm just a pilot. I'm not a damn cop. But I need to know the truth.
This autopsy report, once you got your hands on it, what were you planning on doing next?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm a pilot, not a cop. But I felt I had to do something while I had the chance. Maybe once you get the report and we know what it says, we can improvise.
I need some kind of incentive, even though you're my friend, and I'm going to help you out on this one.
Okay, I'll help. What do you need me to do?
My lead, he works for LIM. He's a systems technician who apparently has access to their entire database. He's willing to hand over a copy of Evelyn's autopsy report.
So you want me to meet him and get the report, is that it?
Yes, but he'll only respond to a certain phrase. Death and life have their determined appointments. To which he'll reply, riches and honors depend upon heaven.
Christ, Malik, this is starting to sound like something out of a bad spy movie.
I know. He's just trying to protect himself. I didn't pick the damn quote. So just play along and remember the line, okay? You'll find him inside the lobby of the Lower Hengsha Limb Clinic.
Does this guy have a name?
None that I know of. But he apparently goes by the handle Anonymous X. I know.
Anonymous X. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, before I forget, everything concerning Evelyn's incident, newspaper articles, the police report, limb details, it's all inside pod 009 here in the hotel. You should read over everything if you can.
Pod 9. Got it.
I need to go. Contact me with any updates and... Thank you. I really appreciate this, Jensen.
Okay, so upstairs should be... There we go, around the back. So there's several floors to this apartment complex. I think we need to be on the top floor for the main objective.
哎，我要去洗个澡。
这么几拳就累了，不会吧？再说，
So the stuff's in here somewhere. There we go.
还没开门呢。
知道。
So fell off a rooftop.
我也不怎么好。
It's all been covered up. I've got a data pad. Can't be bothered to read it, but it's giving me XP, so
笨
that's
蛋家
important.
伙，共用一个浴室，这个地方有很多。
So top floor.
To deny allegations of involvement.
怎么你的声音？
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Sarif, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this, you tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Sarif's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Sarif was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me where to get one.
Hey, I'm always prepared. There's a certain security guard, likes to dabble with the ladies. You'll find him at the Hung Hua Hotel top floor corner room. Sneak in, snatch the card while he's otherwise engaged, and bring it back here so I can code it with the biometrics in your passport.
I was there when you flatlined that mole, Van Bruggen. You think I'm gonna trust you?
You have to if you want that evidence. Now run along, Sarif, man. And don't get too distracted watching the action.
It's a very cool customer. Okay then, so to the Gentleman's Special Interest Hotel. Meet you guys there. Okay, so we're back and we're on the southern side of the central square and we're about to go in this hotel.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper city. I mean, the streets are well marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me. Can't you give me a little discount?
Sorry, but for the service you want, you damn well better.
Good
believe
evening,
I'm
sir.
getting my full amount of credits.
The manager is busy, but perhaps I could be of service to
Only
you?
make my rent this month.
No thank
I
you,
would
I'm
go
not here for
upstairs
that.
if I were you.
Well, I'm going
Why not?
upstairs.
Wait, your turn.
So I think on the top floor of this building should be where the guy is. No, one more. Level 4, here we go.
Oh no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight. Ever since Ning went missing, May has been on the
Told
wall.
you, I am not getting arguments.
May, you have a customer. Get to work. My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
Yes, a client.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police, or soldier, someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get argumentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
they are forced to get augment. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
Money, hell yes.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augment. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had to deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower, and Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend, or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
Yeah, alright, I'll help then.
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen. I fear this little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropozyne. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Convince him, in suspicious quotation marks.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Nice and easy. Okay, so I think we'll stop there then, and next episode we'll see if we can help that go out. See you then.